Hi, welcome back. In this video we're going to take a look at how we can edit the script files which contains the kind of like the labels and data that we receive by email. This is a bit more complex, so unless you absolutely need to do this, then be careful and don't. But we'll just go through it really quickly. So in the deployment package we have the scripts folder. We're going to start with the PHP script, and just to make sure everyone can actually do this, we're going to open this in Notepad. Let's see here, edit, and we'll have our script here. The easiest way to figure out what to edit is actually to set up the widget as normally and have it send you an email. Then you can see the text that the email contains and decide where to change stuff. So anything that looks strange to you should not be touched. So here, for example, you'll have the double quotation marks. This indicates start of a text. So this is the first line you'll see in the email. This /n means new line. These are the labels: student name, project name, date completed, time completed. You can edit these as you please. Do not edit anything that looks like this. So basically anything that's not contained in double quotation, do not edit it. Also keep in mind that the double quotation mark starts here, up here, and it ends here. So all the stuff here is the first quotation mark. The next quotation mark starts here at the end here after this PHP code, and this is the text you'll see here. So be careful about what you edit, because if you accidentally delete a quotation mark or move it around, then with very big certainty the script will no longer work for you. In here you'll see the variable names. Do not touch these at all. If you change these, then the script will no longer work. This will be replaced by the data that it gets from Captivate. So date completed will just show date completed, colon, and then the date completed. You won't see this at all in the email. We can delete stuff that we don't need. So for example, if we're not interested in date and time completed, we can just delete that stuff. Just make sure you delete the right lines. So like this. Now this is what we'll see in email: email, student name, project name, and time spent in course. Just going to put it back in. The next section contains quizzing information. Again, you can delete lines in here, and you can change stuff if you want that. And then you'll have the custom variables section. So this is probably where you're going to do most of your editing. So let's say that you are transferring 10 custom variables. You're using vcustom1 to vcustom10. Now this will fill out variable 1 to 10 in your email, but 11 to 30 will just say undefined, and we don't want to see that in the email, so we'll just delete it. Now there's a difference between, let's say, variable 25 here and variable 30 down here. Variable 30 is the one that ends everything, and as you can see, this variable 25 has a dot and then double quotation mark, whereas variable 30 does not have a dot but has a semicolon and no quotation mark. So in order, this needs to be the last custom variable. It needs to look exactly like that. So if I wanted to use 10 variables, what I would do is I would select from 29 and up to 10 and delete all that. And then I would simply rename variable 30 in the label over here and in the variable name over here. So now I'm certain that I didn't touch any of the configuration for PHP, etc., and that it will still function. And over here in the label you can of course change that to whatever you need. So this could be region, and this could be country, and this could be job function, etc., etc. So simply, oh, wasn't that? You could simply rename all the labels as you please. The next section is the quiz data, and generally you shouldn't really touch that unless you are absolutely certain what you're doing. You can change the labels for it. So for example, if you want to change interaction ID to question number or whatever, you can do it in here in the array. But be careful, because anything that breaks in this, and it means that you won't have a working script. All this below here is something that is used by the script to actually send the email, so no need to change any of that stuff. And then when you're done, you just save it, and hopefully it will work. Remember to keep a copy of the original unedited script at all times. So if we go and take a look at the ASP script, that's a bit different, and you can't change that to the same extent as you can with the PHP script. All the labels and stuff, that can be changed just as you saw it in the other PHP example. But if we scroll down to the custom variables, then that's not just, it's not as easy to change the labels for it, because these are kind of like auto-generated based on this string down here, which is a loop. So you can change custom variable, but it won't do any good, because you can't say region, and you can't say country, and you can't say job function, etc. What you can do is, if you're only using the first 10 variables, you can simply change the loop end number here. So right now we're kind of running through all the variables and printing from variable 1 to 30. So if we only wanted the first 10, we would simply change this to 10. If we wanted the first 17, we'd change it to 17. Down here, you have a labels array, which is where you can change, for example, interaction ID to question ID or what you want. So the ASP version doesn't give you the same amount of flexibility as the PHP version. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. And when you're done editing, you save it and upload the script. So that's all I had to say. I hope that you found it useful, and have a good day.